Verjao staying relatively healthy last season. That's to say he only missed 17 games. That's a far cry from his previous 3 seasons where he played a total of just 81 games.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Brooklyn. Williams kicks to Leonard. Here's McRoberts. Some solid defense from Randolph. And Verjao, Steve, has shown flashes of all-star caliber production at the center position. It's been his injuries that have really held him back.
Yeah, it's good to see him able to remain on the court for most of the season. Tough year for the Cavs last year record-wise, but Verjao, for him, a step in the right direction health-wise. Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
Randolph.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle of this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Rebounded by the Hawks.
Tell you what, we haven't seen them be as aggressive driving the lane and drawing fouls in this quarter, but so far it hasn't cost them on the scoreboard.
And I think part of the reason it hasn't cost them is they went at them hard in the first quarter, and now they're picking them apart a little bit from the outside. I don't think they can get too comfortable out there, though, or the lead could start to dissipate.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Williams kicks to McRoberts. Fires the 3. Another miss by Williams.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Teague dishes to Dudley. Elbow shot. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Teague kicks to Foy. Teague, the pass to Foy. Randolph dishes to Foy. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. The drive by Wade. Feeds it to McRoberts. Williams kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Wade. Blocked. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
The drive by Wade. There's David Lee on the assist by Wade. 6 points for David Lee. And the first half ends in a close one. It's the Nets up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You know, Williams is playing very well. He's got 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. It's been one outstanding game from Deron Williams.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Steven Adams. Jamari Carroll is out there with Scola. Then there's Brewer. And it's Vasquez in at the point. Wade passes to Lynn. Back to Wade. Dishes to Leonard. Passes it to Lee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, David Lee, a 2-time All-Star. Over the past 5 seasons, he's averaged about 19 points and over 10 boards a game. Impressive numbers.
And David Lee, so consistently productive, and yet he's had his critics.
Well, I think part of it is because people tend to focus on what guys can't do sometimes instead of all the things they do. And David Lee gives you consistent production as a scorer, as a finisher, and he's an underrated passer as well. And you know what you're going to get from him every time he steps between those lines. Great effort and pretty consistent production.
To the wing on the left. Olynyk dishes to Wade. Tipped away.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his face.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
And it's good. And the Nets lead by 8.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Kicks it out to Vasquez. Wide open shot is on the money.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Nets leading by 6. Kicks to Lee. Puts up the baby hook. Rebound Atlanta. Vasquez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Carroll passes to Vasquez. He feeds it to Carroll. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubting that center Steven Adams came to the league ready to rumble. As Kendrick Perkins put it, he acts like he grew up on the farm chasing hogs. But Adams said it had more to do with growing up playing rugby. He said it was, quote, a combination of that and trying to survive against my brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, he's the youngest of 18 siblings, Kevin.
He doesn't mind taking some licks, Doris. He just keeps coming. Thank you. Lopez, he's checked in for the Nets. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Adams. Randolph comes in for Luis Scola. Jared Dudley's checked in for Ronnie Brewer. And it's Teague in for Vasquez. Teague. And that one is hammered home. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Shot denied. Lynn kicks to Leonard. The shot by Wade, wide open. Wade missing again.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. Oh, man, what a play. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here. Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
To the left side wing. Lynn with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Jeremy Lin is a bit of a scoring point guard. He's best with the ball in his hands, but not necessarily an elite scorer playmaker. He's trying to broaden out his game so he can play off the ball as well.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Jeremy Lin. And Bazemore kicks to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. And he can't bank that one in.
And to become better playing off the ball, Jeremy Lin has to improve as a spot-up shooter. He's actually been shooting better off the dribble, but the catch and shoot is something he'll continue to work on.
Hawks passing it around. T dishes to Bergeron. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bazemore passes to Leonard. Kicks to Bazemore. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Jeremy Lin working with the shooting coach, hard to develop his outside shot.
Yeah, he's actually tweaked his release to get the ball off more quickly on his way up. He's still below average from long range, but you know he's going to put the work in. How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Teague kicks to Dudley. The pass to Randall. Here's Bergeron. Can't hit. Good D by Lee.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
And Bazemore kicks to Leonard. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And here is Williams. He's got 16. Lee outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got 9.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Here's Bergeron. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. The Nets making a switch here. Olenek's checked in. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Hawks. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. Williams dishes to Leonard. Lee outside. Knocked away. Here's Covington. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Williams passes to Bazemore. Just 5 on the clock. Olynyk cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
The Nets making a switch here. Nick Roberts is checked in. Covington kicks to Scola. And again, it's Atlanta.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Pass to Leonard. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Teague against Williams. In low to Scola. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.